Here are 5 accessories you definitely should check out if you own a MagSafe compatible iPhone. Let's go ahead and get started. So just like we've been doing lately, we're just gonna go on Amazon.com and find some interesting, amazing accessories. Well, we hope they are amazing accessories, as we're gonna actually purchase them out of pocket and look at and see if they're any good. And I have an iPhone 14 Pro. Ooh, okay. A thing that every iPhone user, I'm sure everybody can agree, is the perfect mount for your vehicle. Yes, vehicles do have Apple CarPlay, but there's so much that the iPhone can do that Apple CarPlay lack. So before I start talking and getting myself in trouble, let's see if this MagSafe device is any good. So they have a couple of choices with this manufacturer. It has a good amount of reviews. There's the traditional adhesive one, which just sticks on the dash. There's the air vent one. I believe this is the one I'm gonna personally check out with. It's supposed to be super strong, and they have a traditional, just a sticky side adhesive where you can stick on basically any flat surface, which is not bad. And of course, MagSafe AE devices. I'm gonna go ahead and get this air vent one and add to cart. And here it is. Super Mag Ring car mount series. And yeah, they have their series right here. Installation guide and all that good stuff on the packaging. I actually have to give them credit where credit due. They actually spend time with their packaging instead of like a generic box. So not bad, you guys. Oh, this is actually pretty strong. And here's the additional ring you could add for, just in case you have a case that doesn't have transfer MagSafe ring. But no need to fear, because the Rhino Shield that we've been using has this built into it, and it's pretty strong because I can't pull it off like this. I actually have to move it. So the neat thing about this vent style one is that it actually has a support underneath the vent as well. So this will actually go in the vent, and then this you go off the position so it actually stays in place. So this is how it looks like installed. It uses this to support it because modern day iPhones are extremely heavy. If it didn't have this would have just closed my vent. So it's really straightforward. Mount the phone here, and it requires like a good jiggle to like really make the phone fall out. So it's not bad. Of course, you can pivot it to whatever position you like, and it comes out. There's a little bit of force, but stays on really well. Not bad, actually. 8 out of 10. Oh, we found another awesome MagSafe compatible device, and that is a MagSafe portable speaker. This is pretty cool, actually. I like the fact that you could utilize this as a kickstand as well, and it's on sale, so act fast if you see this video as soon as it's released. It comes available in pink, gold, I should say rose gold, and black. Knowing me, we're gonna go black. That black and blue doesn't look that bad. Ooh, this is useful. You could stick this on any metal surface, and I'm pretty sure it connects via Bluetooth. Comes with additional strength rings for your MagSafe. Decent reviews overall. We're definitely adding this to cart. Hope it sounds good. It looks a lot smaller than it looked like in the picture. Not to be confused with, yeah, it's a lot smaller than I originally was anticipating. Additional rings, so you can actually apply this to a non-metal surface if you want to, like this wood tabletop. Technically, I can apply the sticker right here if I want to make it into a dedicated spot, or maybe put it on a case that doesn't support MagSafe and make it compatible. The speaker itself, here it is, and if we grab our iPhone, it matches really well. I'm actually surprised. The magnetic strength is not as powerful as I was originally thinking compared to that car mount vent thing that we were talking about, but nonetheless, it does do a good job staying on and actually stays flat. So let's go ahead and pair this puppy and see if it's any good.
Bluetooth mode.
Okay. Assuming it's Mag Soundmate. All right, let's play some tunes. That's Max.
I'm
gonna use the decibel level on the Apple Watch and see what's our decibel levels looking like. So I'm gonna play it and record the highest decibel levels. Alright, so with just the iPhone speaker, we're collecting about 84 decibels on average. So let's try this one more time. Better not be lagging. So yeah, we're definitely averaging a higher decibel level. It's not lagging anymore. Maybe I just need to reset it. For $30, this isn't actually bad. And it does actually fill up the room a lot better than the internal speakers that the standard iPhone comes to standard with. So not a bad upgrade. It's a nice size. You can fit this in your pocket. This is not bad actually, and plus it acts as a kickstand and charges via USB-C. If you travel a lot, it's important to have some type of unique stand, and this stand stands out the most, no pun intended, due to the fact that it looks like it's easy to adapt depending on the situation you're in. These people have it on their cooking countertops, an airplane, a table, or a drawer I should say, and the reviews are pretty good, almost 3,000 reviews. It's very adaptable, and it's palm size, so it's easy to travel with. Basically, this is a portable stand that seems like it's very strong and it's not cheap. We're definitely adding this to cart if this is any good. Add to cart. And here's that stand. Packaging, pretty small. The product is literally right here. It's not as small as they advertised in that image I was showing you earlier. And if we do like a real size comparison with an iPhone, you could get a better understanding. But already the solid product is it's solid. So many ways to lock and secure this thing. So of course you can use this to like clamp on like a flat surface. So I'm gonna go ahead and actually go around the household and see what I can stick this onto. Me sticking it onto this thing, it's really adaptable. And yeah, you could rotate the screen to like whatever position you like. It's almost endless. And if you like to watch videos in the shower while keeping your phone dry, you have full freedom right here, and you can still continue operating your smartphone. I don't know how, but you can also put it on your faucet sink. Yeah, in the bathroom. And if you have an elliptical, you get creative and you mount it like this. Now I'm using the vent. I know I'm gonna damage it, but I mean, like, I'm just showing you. It can easily adapt whatever surface you're trying to attach this to. I'm pretty impressed. Not bad. Then once you're done with it, again, you can just fold it down back to the palm of your hand, almost. Not bad. I do recommend this. I'm gonna be using this a lot now. Oh, good Lord. I know this is not Amazon, but this can be useful. So the Apple Watch has the camera app ability where it will actually use the display of the Apple Watch as a viewfinder, so you can actually position yourself. Because the best cameras on an iPhone, of course, is on the back side, not the front facing camera. But having something like this, a screen mounted right here, could definitely be helpful. So I know this is not on Amazon, but it's a trusted retail store. I purchased stuff from them in the past. So it's $19. What the hey, we're adding this to cart. And here's that adapter. And we happen to have an Apple Watch Ultra, see if it's compatible. And we have the Apple Watch Series 6 in that cool midnight color, which I wish they could just bring back. But the product itself, the packaging, it's the norm. But this was supposed to just support the Apple Watch by just sliding this in and attaches. So a couple of things I already noticed. One, probably limited to be compatible with very selected Apple Watches. So this is the Series 6, right? So the Series 6 definitely fits. Let's see if we could get a Series 8. So this is Series 8 Apple Watch. It does not fit. So wait, there could be hope. With a lot of force, it actually does fit. This is not hard plastic, it's actually silicone. But still, it's not supposed to be used for the Series 8 body style Apple Watches. So if you have a Series 7, it's not gonna fit. Only if you have a Series 4 to a Series 6, it'll fit just fine. And then as for the Series 3 older body style Apple Watches, it actually fits just fine. The Ultra, well, we already confirmed that it's not gonna fit. It's just way too bulky. And then as for the smaller screen Apple Watch, no, it's not gonna fit. It's gonna automatically fall out. So it only supports the large screen sizes. But this just simply retracts. We'll just have to place this like so. It even has a little screw right here, so you can actually attach to a tripod if you like. And then you simply just rest the compatible Apple Watch in like so. And all we have to do is just launch the camera app. You still have access to the power button, which is quite neat. And yeah, you can utilize the front camera of the Apple Watch and technically use this as a viewfinder. This isn't bad. It actually works so long as you have the compatible Apple Watch, unfortunately. Backbone. One mobile game controller for iPhone, PlayStation edition. Ooh, they also have an Xbox edition. What is this? iOS edition as well? Oh, I see. So the PlayStation has the PlayStation icons on the controller, but the layout is very similar. And if I recall, I have seen this before. So if you go with the PlayStation version, it will automatically launch the PlayStation app once you connect. And I believe it does the same exact thing with the Xbox. It's only $100, so if you do a lot of like game launches, like game console streaming on your Xbox or PlayStation 5, that's what these things are for. Unfortunately, I'm gonna go ahead and select the PlayStation because I play on the Xbox app, and honestly, white stands out a lot more than black. It's $100, unfortunately it's not on sale, but it basically is a backbone, and it has the PlayStation logo on the back. The Xbox One does not. The Xbox One just says backbone. I'm gonna go ahead and get the PlayStation one, because that definitely stands out. Let's see if this Steam Deck looking thing is any good. We're adding this to cart. Now, I'm not gonna lie and say this is the one that I really am excited for, and I am. So I'm really excited to open this thing up, and yes, I just used an Ultra to actually open this package. That's a QR code right here, interesting. Scan that in a bit. But here's the backbone. And presentation, not bad. What is this? Adapter, okay. Snaps in place. Ooh, quality feels really good. Actually, it does feel like a PlayStation 5 controller, actually. And then, from my understanding, this simply just slides into play. Now, we are using a case, and right away, it doesn't support it. Let me see what this adapter is about. So, this adapter is required if you're using an iPhone 14, which we technically are. And it has nothing to do with this port. It actually attaches on this end, unfortunately. Like so. So, we do have to take off our Rhino Shield case, unfortunately, in order for this to actually work properly. Simply just slide this into place, and it attaches. Unlock the device, install the app. It's already immediately taking us to the app that we need to install. So as I'm going to go ahead and set all this up, I'm going to spend like an hour or so playing some games and give you my overall impressions. So I don't know why, but for some reason, I'm having trouble with the remote play. Just keeps crashing. I tried everything. I uninstalled the app. When I enter remote play, it just crashes. I'm gonna switch iPhones and see maybe that could help. Maybe it's not compatible right now with the iPhone 14 or newer. So aside from the PlayStation app not working on my iPhone 14 Pro, this thing is actually really solid. I did switch iPhones for a little bit with my previous iPhone. It works perfectly fine on my iPhone 13, but for some reason the PlayStation app just constantly crashes on my iPhone. It could just be a software update that it needs to fix this bug. But everything else, I'm running the Xbox app just fine. And I'm playing High on Life, and the controller itself feels fantastic. The triggers feels like PlayStation 5 triggers, which isn't bad. Like you could really play some competitive like multiplayer games, and the experience is extremely similar to as if you were using the actual console controller. Which I'm actually very impressed. You could take screenshots on demand. You have access to an auxiliary port right here if you want to plug in hardwire headphones, and you can plug and play at the same time. There's a USB-C port right here you can use to charge your device while you're gaming. And once you're done, it's so small and compact that makes traveling really easy. It's very similar to the same length as the iPhone 14, and it's lightweight. Now, the only drawback to this is, of course, it requires you to take off the case on your iPhone, and you have to use this adapter if you have the iPhone 14 or 13 Pro because the camera gets in the way. It's just a little lip for it. And you don't have to actually use this controller to play console stream games. You can actually play some mobile games with this, as this is indeed compatible. So if you play like mobile games like PUBG or other iOS games, you can actually use this controller for that. However, there's no haptic feedback, so it doesn't vibrate the controller or anything like that. You could have utilized the built-in haptic feedback that the iPhones have to simulate that, but it doesn't. And if you press this button, it will actually take you to the backbone. Now you can actually program this controller to automatically launch your selected apps that you personally like to automatically launch as soon as you plug this into your iPhone. But this requires the Backbone Plus membership, which to me is a ripoff. It's $40 a year, and this will basically unlock those features. But if you go into controller settings, you do have access to common things like firmware updates, joystick calibration, test controller button tests, button mapping, and of course submit feedback and warranty claims in case something goes wrong. So that's a con, that most of the features are locked behind a membership, which for $100 that should have been already included. But if you're looking for a nice solid controller with analog sticks, responsive triggers, this is not bad. And of course you have your start menu right here for the video game, and this button as well. But if you're using the Xbox app, you have to use the Xbox home button to navigate and just utilize the controller, and you can launch whatever game you wish to launch right here. Not bad. I do recommend. It's not a bad value. Again, just the con is the membership. And there you guys have it. Wow, wasn't expecting to find all these accessories for the iPhone 14. I was thinking we're just gonna go ahead and find some generic stuff like screen protector and cases, but no, we got much more. And there's a lot more accessories because we barely scratched the surface in terms of unique accessories for the iPhone. So I'm definitely going to make a part 2 of this video. So make sure you are subscribed, as well as ding that bell, because I do plan on going live for the future accessory videos that we're definitely going to go ahead and check out together for a future video. So make sure you are subscribed, ding that bell, and of course, link to everything will all be linked in the video description down below. Aside from that, hope you enjoyed. If you'd like to watch more, check out our previous video over here where we cover the accessories, but for the AirPods Pros. And in that video over there, that's the Apple Watch Ultra accessory video we made. Thank you so much for watching. Take care, and I'll catch you all in the next one. See ya.